everyone. So I'm back. It is a very snowy, blizzardy day. It's a Saturday night. I'm going back to school on Monday night. So like I was saying, I may or may not spew out a shit ton of more readings before going back to school. And then I'll just find days during the week or, you know, whatever, when my roommate's in class that I can do more readings for the rest of the school year, because the month of February I will be filming a senior thesis, like I said. For those of you who are new to the channel, thank you for 211 subscribers currently. That's awesome. I had 54 subscribers like literally a month ago. And because I keep spewing out these messages because they just want to come out like crazy, I've been getting a lot of messages and in turn a lot of subscribers. So thank you very much for watching, subscribing, liking my videos. Actually, okay, before I start putting the cards away, I mean, you can tell from the title, this is going to be what is your person's love language, okay? Your soulmate, twin flame, future spouse, okay? Whatever the connection is, what is their love language, or what will their love language be with you, okay? With the Romance Angel Oracle, we're going to look at what kind of connection it is, and then we'll get some more messages from the angel answers, whether it's saying if you know this person already or just any other messages they just want to kind of say, okay? So I kind of just, you know, jumbled up all my bracelets just to, you know, like I usually do, just to see which one to put a pile. So we have pile 1 with the marble bracelet, pile 2 with the chakra bracelet, and pile 3 with the evil eye bracelet, okay? So as usual, timestamps will be down below. Put these off to the side and we'll start with pile number 1. So pile number 1 with the marble bracelet, okay? So your person's love language. We have the 3 of Pentacles, Death, there could be some Scorpio energy. We have the 9 of Cups, the Christian Grey side. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the 5 of Wands. Let's move that. 5 of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay, a lot of fire. Okay. So it could be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Doing a reading. 8 of Swords in the reverse. 3 of Cups in the reverse. 6 of Swords in the reverse. 10 of Wands in the reverse. 9 of Cups. I got 2 of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Calling in your soulmate. Give your relationship a chance in the reverse. Soulmate again. Oh my god, so many cards. Big happy changes. And not the right time in the reverse. So as you can see, this is one of those readings where a bunch of cards came out and I took all of them, okay? So let's just look at this real quick. All right, well, for one thing, don't be alarmed by the 3 of Cups in the reverse. I know that is like a usually an affair type of card. I feel like this person's love language, they might be a little possessive over you, especially with that Scorpio, that they could have a Scorpio Venus, okay? Yeah, they could be a little possessive, like they're like, what's mine is mine, like a very dominant type of energy, okay? Like I've said already, this 9 of Cups, when it's on this side, this person, they don't look like it, but they remind me of like Christian Grey, like they're very like, you know, like they go after what they want, you know, that they can, you know, satisfy you. With the Ace of Wands here, they're probably really good lovers, you know, I feel like, yeah, they might know that there's a lot of competition when it comes to you. Like you probably have a lot of suitors, and they are, I don't know, they're probably constantly, you know, just fighting these people off, like, oh, they're mine. Like, again, they're just like, do not, you know, do not touch what's mine, do not take what's mine, okay? I feel like they probably have some money, you know. I feel like they want to be providers with this 3 of Pentacles, okay? We also have 1, 2, we have 2 3s, we have 2 6s, 2 2s, 2 9s, okay? I'll look at that real quick with those numbers, okay? Also, I don't know who's knocking on my door, but they're gonna have to wait like an hour and 45 minutes. Okay, so with the 2 threes. Sign of completion, your angels are with you offering guidance. With the two twos, two twos, we have stay positive, stay open to new soulmates and teachers. Okay, so maybe this might be someone you weren't really expecting to be your soulmate. Okay, with the two sixes, we have release your fear and find balance between spiritual material. And then with the two nines, we have a symbol of completion, advanced spiritual work, and honorable path. Okay, so two messages are talking about completion as well, so pay attention to that. Okay, so yeah, you could have just been ending a cycle with this person. Okay, they could be calling you in. Okay, so we have calling your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, so they might kind of differ from your usual expectations, but I feel like, yeah, this is a soulmate that you're dealing with, definitely, and they've probably manifested you, and they're just going to kind of come into your life. And I feel like Spirit is just saying, like, you may not at first, but give them a chance, especially if they're coming back with the big happy changes. They might very well be coming back. Maybe in the past it wasn't the right time. Maybe they had a lot of healing work that they had to do. So when they come back around, that's probably one of the reasons why they might be a little possessive. Okay, also with the changes, with the death card, that does talk about changes. Like, it's like reaping away reaping away old hurts and old, like, karmic type of cycles. Okay, so I feel like when they do come back around, they will be a fully changed person, and you might not really expect that. So yeah, give them a chance. I feel like they've kind of planned how they wanted to approach you, how they want to come towards you. And like I said, they do have more of a masculine, or more of a dominant, it doesn't matter their gender, more of a dominant energy where they want to be the one to make the first move. They want to be the one that comes in first. They want to be the provider, okay? Like, whether you make your own money or not, I feel like they're the type of person, like, they want to be, you know, the very successful, dependable, like, breadwinner. They never really want you to worry, I guess, financially ever again in your life. Like, they really are kind of like almost like a sugar daddy mentality, but like with the soulmate aspect to it. They just want to be a provider. They're probably kind of like a traditional person in that way, you know. Yeah, I feel like, again, with the Nine of Cups just on this card, I just think very, like, you know, sexual energy with this person, especially with all these wand cards. So they might be very dominant, and maybe one way that they show their love, with their love language, is pleasing you, you know, in the bed, pleasing you in the bedroom. Okay, like, they want you to, like, be satisfied. Okay, I'm also getting, like, a little death. Okay, so, like, orgasm, you know, they probably always want you to, you know, come to completion, you know, climax. They want you to be satisfied. One of their ways, like, you know, maybe in the past they were kind of like, you know, playboys, playgirls, whatever, but with you, that's how they're going to show you their love. Like, they're very experienced, so they want you to be satisfied in the bedroom. That they probably are going to be the type of people that want to, like, you know, make love with you, or not even make love, they want to fuck you, like, every day, or, you know, almost every Friday. Like, they're like, okay, we're doing it, you know, like, obviously if you want that. But yeah, they're very sexual people, so I feel like their love language is very physical. Okay, I'm kind of getting that with the Two of Cups in the reverse as well, because obviously this is your soulmate, twin flame, future spouse that we're asking about, especially soulmate, not even twin flame. But yeah, I feel like their love language, they might not be like the lovey-dovey type that's like, oh my god, you hang up, no, you hang up, like that type of person. Like, they're not like that. They're just very physical. Okay, like there might be like a little bit of PDA, not crazy. Like, I feel like they could be more private people, but every once in a while, like, they love to show you off. They love to be like, oh, that piece of ass, that's mine, you know, like that type of very kind of cocky, possessive energy. But I feel like it's only because they love you a lot and they don't want to lose you, especially if you went through a whole cycle with them. They don't want to ever have to lose you again. Okay, so yeah, that they might be very, very sexual with you. Okay, maybe that they'll be like kind of grabbing your butt, you know, or hand on your butt in public, or, you know, they always want to be around you. yeah, they might get very jealous because they're so attracted to you. They love you so much that they don't like when other people are like, you know, flirting with you or anything like that. Like they'll make it very clear that you belong to them, okay, whether you like that or not. I mean, you can obviously talk to your person and be like, look, you know, I appreciate how attractive you are to me. I appreciate how, like, you know, you very much want me in your life, but don't be so possessive. But obviously it depends on the person. But with that Scorpio and probably Venus, because we're talking about love language, yeah, they're possessive. They're a possessive person. I don't think it will be in like a negative way. I hope I hope it wouldn't be in like any type of abusive way or like you know, manipulative, domestic type of way, but they are a very possessive person, and that is how they show their love. You know, that they're just like, I want the world to know that this is my wife, my husband, and I refuse to let anyone, you know, I don't want anyone flirting with them. I don't want anyone, you know, doing whatever. Okay, because I feel like, yeah, they're the type of person, they're going to give you everything you want, okay, with this Nine of Cups. Like, they, again, are a provider. Like, you know, they want to grant all your wishes, okay? Like, I feel like they probably come from, like, a wealthy background, or, you know, they probably just have, you know, they're, like, well-endowed in probably more ways than one. But, yeah, like, they have some type of money, they're very hard workers, and they kind of want to treat you as, like, their queen or their king and just provide a lot for you. I'm also noticing these two people look very much the same, okay? Like, they're wearing the same clothes. So, yeah, I feel like they did go through, like, a transformation and how they want to be with you, how they want to communicate, etc., etc. And now they really are, like, looking forward and planning what they want to do and how they want to go about life with you, okay? Because I feel like they can't really move on from you, okay? Like, maybe in the past they felt stuck and didn't really know how they wanted to approach you. This probably would be a very unexpected thing about how possessive they can be, because maybe in the past they were like really shy and like just kind of kept to themselves, very reserved. So you'll probably not even expect how like dominant they are, but like I feel like it was just around you that they were like this. I feel like in general they've always been kind of like, you know, if they're a guy, like an alpha male type of person, but around you they probably were really shy in the past, but now they're ready to, you know, they're ready to like release all of that, you know, fear that they had, okay? Also, with how the Two of Cups in the reverse is on top of this, they could be releasing how in the past they weren't owning up to their feelings for you, okay? Because while I definitely feel like, yes, their love language is possessive, very sexual, you know, like very physical, sometimes you might not fully see like the mushy-gushy type of love, but, you know, like, I feel like you know, and other people that know this person, they know that that's how they show their love. And they could be, like, very sweet with you behind closed doors, but I feel like, you know, just in public, they're very much like the alpha male type, and they just want to be, you know, like, you know, like, I feel like they kind of see you as their prized possession, you know? Like, they want the world to know that they're with you, okay? The Ten of Wands in the reverse. I'm gonna, before I read the book, I'm gonna go and say that maybe at times it might get a little exhausting, because I would assume that you would, you know, if this is your soulmate, this is your twin flame, you guys might have a very similar type of love language, you know? Like, it might not, you know, you probably both have the same amount of sexual attraction, you know, towards each other. But I feel like maybe sometimes it might get a little annoying, a little exhausting, because, you know, like, they're like, oh my god, you're so possessive, like, you know, you can't be so jealous. You guys might have, like, an accidental flirty nature with you, so just be careful, okay? Because, like, I don't think they're going to do anything, like, harmful, but I think they'll just be like, what the hell was that? Like, you were flirting with that person. You'll be like, no, I wasn't. Be like, yeah, you were. And you're like, I'm just a nice person. That's just how I talk to people. So just be careful when you're talking to other people, like, you know, people of, you know, I wouldn't say the opposite sex, but people of their sex, you know, if, you know, whether you're same sex or not couple, be careful when you're talking to people of your person's sex, because your person might kind of, you know, they just get this really jealous vibe, and they feel like, you know, you might be flirting with them. I feel like in general they just have this fear of losing you, like I said earlier. So like I feel like they know that at any given moment you could just walk out of their lives and they'll be like devastated, so they don't even ever want to see that. Like, you know, they're willing to like kind of fight for you and like fight someone off and be like, who do you think you are, flirting with my lady, flirting with my man, like step away, you know? So with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah, that's just talking about like imbalance in work and family commitments. So like this could be your energy, you know, like you could be the divine feminine energy, they could be the divine masculine energy. But yeah, just again, just be careful not to be like too flirty. Like I just got burp confirmation, like you're just a nice people, okay? You're just really friendly, you know? You're probably like at times social butterflies, and you can like get along with anybody that you just kind of meet on the street, you know? And they probably aren't like that. They're probably a little more introverted people, which probably also explains why they aren't so ridiculously lovey-dovey to you in public, because like that's probably, you know, kind of embarrassing for them. But you know, so their way of showing their love is just being possessive, being, you know, giving you whatever you want. Maybe they'll just like randomly, maybe like they'll like, you know, be walking down the street with you and they'll see someone kind of like smile at you, and you're just like, I don't know, just like, oh my god, hi, like very innocent, like, oh hi, how's it going, whatever, and they just kind of pull you in and just like start making out with you, or I don't know, I mean not making out with you, but they pull you in and they like, you know, kiss your forehead or kiss your cheek or something while you're walking. They pull you in closer and you're just like, oops, they got a little jealous, okay, and that and like you'll understand it. I feel like, you know, them being your soulmate, like, you know, you guys understand each other, so I don't really think that you'll necessarily be like, oh my god, I hate how jealous you get, I hate how jealous you get. Of course you can obviously talk to them, but I feel like there's gonna be like, babe, that is how I show my love, okay? Like, you are mine. I want the world to know that you're mine, and I know that, you know, you might not realize it, but you're a very attractive person, and there are a lot of people that are basically trying to take you from me. There are a lot of people that want to get with you, a lot of people that are attracted to you, so I'm just letting them know that this is mine, like, this is my territory, you know? Like a dog marking their territory. They're like, you belong to me, and I want people to know that. I don't want anyone getting any ideas. Okay? But yeah, like with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, this talks about taking on too much, avoiding responsibility. So, another thing that I'm getting, if you're not necessarily annoyed by how possessive they might get with the whole like avoiding responsibility, there might be periods of time where like, you know, they could be working or something, and then like they just kind of see you and they could easily just stop whatever they're doing to, you know, to fuck you, like stop whatever they're doing and then just kind of make love to you for like hours, you know? So that they might kind of avoid I feel like they're definitely the ones that kind of put you first, so they'll put off whatever they're doing to be with you, you know? Like, they could be, like, you know, working on, if they work from home or something, they could be finishing up, like, an important email or something, or it could even be something like, you know, they're playing, like, a video game, or they're watching a show or something, and then you just kind of, like, go, honey, and they're like, what? Like, they immediately just, like, they pause the game. They're like, they just, okay, save draft, I'll finish that email later. Anyway, let's get to business, like, that type of thing. So I feel like be careful for you as well, because you might, best not to take advantage of that, because if they have to get work done so that they can be, oh my god, if they have to get work done so that they can be a provider, try not to distract them too much, but I can totally imagine, like, you know, something as simple as, like, yeah, they're just on the computer, they're playing a video game, they're sitting down, and you just kind of, like, you know, you just kind of sit on them, like, you kind of just, like, straddle them and hug them, and, like, they might just, like, wrap their arms around you and continue playing the video game, or wrap their arms around you, continue typing, or doing whatever they're doing, you know? So, I kind of feel like, yeah, given how possessive they are about you, I feel like you don't mind. I feel like you kind of love that they give you so much attention. Like, you know, you don't have to worry, you know, because maybe past relationships or, you know, past crushes, love interests, they probably didn't really pay you any mind. So you actually love how much this person is so infatuated with you, and, like, how much they really just pay attention to you, like, all the time, okay? I feel like you do not mind at all how possessive they can be. Because in the end, like, you know that's their love language, okay? Like, whether you know this person now or not, you might know that's how they are, or you may have seen little glimpses of it and you're like, oh yeah, that's totally how they would be. Like, maybe like friends of theirs also find you attractive and they're just like, hey, shut up, like, stop talking about them like that, like, they're mine, you know, like that type of energy. Like, they're literally like, don't you even talk about, like, because I feel like they think of it as like almost like defending your honor, okay, with this card, you know, because like I'm getting like a Popeye and olive oil, or like a Mario and Peach type of thing. Like they're going to defend you, they're going to defend your honor, they're not going to tolerate people like objectifying you, you know, because I feel like even with them and their possessive energy, they don't necessarily objectify you. Like, whatever they're doing, they know that you're okay with it. So yeah, they might like, if they like grab your butt in public and you're like, babe, stop, we're in public, they'll be like, all right, and they'll stop. You know, they're not going to like embarrass you by doing anything ridiculous in public. So I feel like if they're walking down the street and like they walk past, and maybe like, you know, because I keep saying alpha male, let's just say that you're a female and they're a guy. You don't have to be, but like, let's just imagine, like, you know, you're walking past a group of people and, you know, another guy walks by and just kind of like looks at your butt and keeps walking. He's gonna notice that, and he's just gonna be like, dude, what the fuck, like, stop. Like that's so disrespectful, don't do that. Or again, they'll pull you in closer and be like, do not look at my girl like that, do not look at my person like that, you know, like, only they can be possessive over you, only they can lust after you, like, you know, like, they I feel like they think that you were made for them, you know, like you were, like, they called you in and you were literally made to be with them and only them. So they do not like, they don't like sharing, they do not like people who try to go after what's theirs, okay? And I feel like they really just want to have this expansive thing with you. Like, they really want to build like an empire with you, okay? Like, seriously, if you guys weren't talking during separation because they were busy with work, it's for a reason. I feel like what they were doing is really, they were doing it for you. Like, they really just want to be a provider for you, okay? I'm also seeing, this was after shuffling all the cards, but I can't help but to notice the Six of Wands right here. Like, they work really hard. They are probably very well respected in their work, okay? I also see the Four of Pentacles off to the side. Like, they're just really hard workers, probably obsessed with making money, but within good reason. Like, you know, they're doing all this hard work so they can provide for you in the future, because I feel like, you know, maybe shortly after meeting you, that they know, like, they know that you're made for them, they know that you're their soulmate, they know that you're everything they could have ever wanted, so they want to provide everything for you, okay? So yeah, if you want to be nosy and look up like their birth chart or something and just see if they have a Scorpio Venus that is very possessive energy, yeah, go ahead and do that, because that's like the only zodiac sign that's popping up, okay? So yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised. They could have a lot of fire in their chart. Like, they could be like an Aries or something, okay? Yeah, they could have Scorpio twice, maybe. I'm also getting some earth sign, especially when it comes to like their work ethic. There's definitely some earth there, like Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, maybe more Capricorn. I don't know, I kind of feel like, because Capricorn is like the devil energy, I kind of feel like that's more like, you know, sexual, more possessive about material stuff, a little superficial, but not like, in this instance, like, they just find you very aesthetically pleasing, like, they find you very attractive, so they really, yeah, like, it's like a dog peeing on their territory. Ew. Hopefully none of y'all into golden, I mean, you know what, do what you want. Y'all into golden showers, do what you want. But no, I was just saying, like, you know, dogs, when dogs pee on their territory, like, other dogs see that scent and they're like, okay, don't go anywhere near there. But what else am I getting? I'm trying to like scry into this wax warmer, but I'm not really a scryer. But yeah, like, they could have, like I said, they could be a Scorpio Venus. I keep getting that. They could have Aries in their chart, because Aries is a very possessive person, okay? They maybe could be an Aries sun, or, okay, I'm seeing a lot of sun here, or an Aries moon, or an Aries rising, but just somewhere in their chart there could be an Aries, because that's a very possessive person. And Scorpio, they might have every single sign that's possessive, you know, like every zodiac sign that has some type of possession in their chart. Okay, don't get hung up on the signs though, but if you don't know their Venus, I would look that up. At least try to, like on like Cafe Astrology or something, just kind of see what they have, because it might make a lot of sense. Or if anything, they just embody that energy. Maybe in the past they've had old relationships where they were cheated on, and you know, they never want you to do that to them, so that's why they're so possessive. Like, you know, like they really just don't want to lose you. Like any other relationship that they lost, they probably wouldn't care, but when it comes to you, like they know that you're a prize and they don't want to ever even fathom losing you. That's why they're so possessive, and that is why you'll understand that that's how they communicate their love. Again, they're not really lovey-dovey people like that, but what's theirs is theirs, and they are a provider, and they want to give you the world. Okay, they want to give you everything that you've ever wanted, because you're everything that they've ever wanted. That's sweet as hell. And yeah, very Christian Grey type of thing. They might be a little kinky in the bedroom, but yeah, they know what they're doing. Like, they're kind of like sex connoisseurs, I feel like. So they know how to satisfy you. You know, they could, like, you know, come once, but like they'll make sure that you like have, like, you know, multiple orgasms. Okay, like, because again, little death, like that's what an orgasm is, like petite noir, like that's what an orgasm is in French, a little death. So yeah, I feel like they just love to satisfy you in the bedroom. They love to satisfy you with material things, and they just, you know, like they show you how much they love you, and how attracted they are to you by just being like so physical with you, and they don't want anyone else to have you, and they do get jealous. Okay, like you might be the type of person, like you kind of like to tease them a little bit and pretend to be flirty with other people, if you know, like kind of in a manipulative way, you know. Like maybe if you like flirt with someone else, or be like, you know, just friendly with someone else in person, because you know that like after a long day you just want to, like, you know, get your back blown out, basically. I'm gonna put 18 plus on this now. But yeah, like you're gonna get your back blown out, basically. So you know that like the more you kind of tease them and flirt with someone else, that they're going to fuck you when you get home. Okay? That reminds me of watch my video that I did, like, for your next sexual encounter. There was a pile that was talking about like people that are a couple, and they're more of an established couple, and they might, like, you know, be kind of swingers, or like, you know, they kind of like to make each other jealous, flirt with people at bars, but not go home with those people, just flirt with those people, and just watch each other flirt with other people, so that when they get home they have like really passionate sex, you know. Ooh, burp confirmation. So yeah, definitely watch that pile. I think that was pile number 2 for your next sexual encounter. Okay, so you can watch that. I'll remember to put that link in my description so you can check that out as well. Okay. Yeah, that's all I'm getting with you guys for pile number 1. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you know this person already, or if it does resonate with you. If you feel that you're this same energy as well, let me know. That was fun though. Hope you enjoyed that. Okay. Pile number 2 with the chakra bracelet, your person's love language. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man, the Lovers, the 7 of Pentacles. Also, all these cards like came out in like a little pile. I took all of them. Okay. The Knight of Swords, the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, the Knave or / Page of Swords. Clarifiers, we have the Emperor card, 4 of Wands in the reverse, 3 of Wands, the Hermit, so some could be a Virgo or an Aries or a Gemini. Children in the reverse, chemistry in the reverse, passion, true love. We have something, or there's something better, romance, and abundance in the reverse. Give me a second. I feel like they're like two very split down the middle messages, but honestly with the Hermit card here, I feel like this person is a very shy lover, okay? Not necessarily in the bedroom, but just like, they're just really shy when it comes to you, okay? I feel like, that might be how they are right now, if you're like, you know, if you're like twin flames in separation, okay? But they are very passionate about you. This is true love, this is romance, okay? But I feel like with the, also I feel like they are like your divine masculine energy, whether you're a male, female, whatever, their divine masculine energy with the Emperor card. With it, there's something better. I feel like that's probably saying that there's something better coming along, you know, because you probably have like a really bumpy past with this person, okay? Okay, and that symbol is something. Let me look that up real quick. Yeah, it's all across the room. Just a second. Is it even on here? Yeah, I don't know which one that even was. I thought it was one of these signs on here for the natal chart, but I guess not. So, never mind. That was a waste of a walk across the room. But I do want to look at the Hangman real quick. Wow, it opened. You know how like when you're like in middle school and they're like, oh, turn to this page, and someone in the back of the room is like, oh my god, it opened right on the same page. That's exactly what happened. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit of a childish vibe from this person as well. Maybe a little immature, because that just kind of came up out of nowhere. But anyway, so because this is a major arcana card, it signifies more than just a mundane timeout or change of perspective on everyday situations. The Hanged Man has the alchemical symbol for sulfur, soul, on his tunic. But note that it is only right side up. When he is upside down, the symbol isn't for him, it's for you. The Hanged Man demonstrates important soul work and indicates your readiness to undertake it. You may already be doing so, but without awareness. It is time to bring it to consciousness. Okay. So you know how I said, like, yeah, I feel like you guys definitely are in separation, or you were in separation. I feel like they've had this, like, epiphany, like, this awakening, okay? Also, they're making, like, the shape 4, okay? 4, could be seeing 4, 4, 4. You have 2 7s. Technically, you have 3 4s. Trust my process, y'all. I have my little book right here. Okay, so let's look at the 3 4s first. Okay, so 4, you may ask for assistance now. Okay, so your guardian angels might be helping you with the situation. There might be abundance coming in with this situation and a whole separation that was happening. Okay, the 2 7s. I keep turning it. Release your fear and find balance between spiritual and material. Okay. For one, let me just show what I'm reading right now, and then I'll go more into the love language, because that's what this reading is about. But I feel like you guys have definitely been waiting a long time for this person to come back in. There's probably been a lot of confusion, a lot of heartbreak, you know, although I'm not really seeing the 3 of Swords in here, but you know, there's this very in and out, hot and cold type of energy. There's a lot of confusion with the situation, and you're just like wondering what's going on. Okay, I feel like they probably are trying to figure out like literally everything about you with this Page of Swords. Like they could be kind of stalking you a little bit, asking friends about you, okay, like a very childish type of way. Like instead of talking to you themselves, they're just asking how you're doing. They're asking about you, okay? I feel like they kind of like retreated into their shell again, like a really shy energy with this Hermit card, Virgo energy, where they at the time didn't really know what they wanted to do. They're probably just trying to figure out like what you want, okay? Because I feel like this is a really strong connection here. I'm getting more of twin flame on this side of the Lovers card, so definitely there was like some runner chaser energy. That's why it's so back and forth. There's like passion, true love, chemistry in the reverse, abundance in the reverse. It's like what you know. It's burp confirmation. Yeah, so you guys definitely had this very back and forth, in and out type of energy. Maybe in the past they were so concerned about what other people thought. I feel like there are a lot of people that were giving their own input with this connection. There's so many people that are watching this connection very closely, and they didn't really know what to do when it came to you, okay? There's like, you know, with these swords cards, a lot of thought being in their head about something, okay? Let's see what else. I feel like this person's love energy or their love language is kind of all over the place. Like I feel like they don't even know what they're really doing when it comes to you. Okay, like they could have a Venus in Gemini maybe. Okay, I'm just getting like, you know, very back and forth. Like one minute they're so passionate, the next minute they're kind of reserved. I feel like you're gonna have to kind of like read into their love language and just figure out what they're doing and what's going on with them. Because like they are very back and forth when it comes to you, you know. I feel like the love is always there, just how they show it is a little different, okay? Yeah, it's like a spontaneous energy. See, like I said to the first group, if you know enough about their birthday to plug it into Cafe Astrology, if you don't know, like, you know, what city they were born, just be like, wherever they were from, just estimate. It's really just the region, I think. But if you know their birthday, you know, and just say like noon, you know, just plug it in and try to find their Venus, because they could have a Gemini Venus, okay? But yeah, so very back and forth, like very spontaneous, like they're very hot and cold. One minute they're like all over you, the next minute they're kind of reserved to themselves. Okay, they could be the type of person, like they're very introverted, okay, with that Hermit card. They're very introverted, but they're still passionate about you. Okay? So it's like they want to show you how much they love you, but not by like changing how they are as a person. So like, you know, they might have to like very consciously be like, oh wait, let me do this, let me do that, just so that they don't think that I don't love them, you know, like that type of energy. You know, like they're probably confused on how to please you, or you know, how to satisfy you in general, love wise, or this is just you confused as hell. I can see why you're probably watching this, because you're just like, wait, what? How are they? Like, what is their love language? I just feel like it's very immature. They're very childish, you know, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, you know, when middle schoolers have a crush, they just kind of, they like from a distance, you know, they stare at you, they might be all over your social media, they like, you know, middle school, they're like, oh my god, let's prank call our crush, you know, they might ask their friends, like, oh my god, how's this person doing, you know, but they're too afraid to actually talk to you in person. So if you are in separation, wouldn't be surprised, that's probably what they're doing. They're trying to think of how they want to approach you, okay? There's probably a lot of people kind of like trying to weigh in, like I said, about this connection, you know? With this Emperor card here, like, they are the divine masculine energy. They're probably now awakened to this connection. Like, maybe in the past they weren't, like, you know, or if anything, again, they just didn't know how to handle it. But I feel like they do kind of want to come in and have this offer with you, okay? I'm also kind of seeing how both these cards are in the reverse, the Four of Wands and the Children in the reverse. They might want to offer you, like, you know, marriage, and they probably want to have kids with you in the future, but obviously not right now, because I feel like you guys are really young, you know. I feel like they do see a future with you. Obviously, this is your future spouse, soulmate, twin flame reading, okay? But with the There's Something Better card in romance, yeah, I feel like you guys definitely went through it with this whole connection. So Spirit is just saying, like, don't worry. Yeah, we know this person's being a little shit. We know they're being a little immature when it came to the situation, but trust us. you guys will have a much better relationship in the long run. It will be a very romantic, abundant relationship coming soon for you. It's just right now it's not. So, you know, I feel like don't rush them, you know, because I feel like if you try to initiate something with them right now, they would just like, you know, self-destruct. Like they don't know how to handle it, but they will later. Okay, they will provide this abundance later, but right now they're very introverted. They're very in their shell. Okay, they could be like an INFP or something, INTJ, whatever. Just like the Myers-Briggs personality thing, whatever their combination is, the first letter is I. It's not E. You know, they're very introverted people. Slight burp. Okay. I do say this a lot, but yeah, I do get burp confirmations. I kind of like, I specifically asked for burp confirmations. I think Intuitive Ruchi, her YouTube channel, she gets burp confirmations. I was like, oh, that's so interesting. I would like a confirmation like that as well. And they literally like, okay, cool, we'll give you burps as well. So whenever I'm reading, I burp a lot, only when I'm reading. Otherwise, I barely ever burp. So yes, burp confirmation, but that was a slight one. So yeah, they could be very back and forth. Like they're very like, I feel like it just depends on their circle of people. Like, they're fun-loving, but they have to warm up to the people first. So it might be like when you guys first start dating, they're still really shy and nervous and blushing around you and everything. But then as you guys, you know, as the love gets stronger, as you're in a relationship longer, they're going to be very passionate towards you, okay? So it's just something like you might be a little confused at first, but they will kind of rush in and be this very passionate person, okay? I feel like they're secretly very talkative people, again, when they're comfortable, okay, with that Page of Swords. They're very talkative when they're comfortable around you, but in general, when they're just meeting people for the first time, they're probably just like, hi, hello, just like really to themselves, really polite, like a very submissive type of energy. But then once they get used to people, like, you know, they're constantly joking, like they're very fun-loving, very youthful energy, okay? Just very youthful. Like they act like half their age almost. Like that song "What's My Age Again?" Like that's kind of how they are. Like, what's my age again? What's my age again? Like this really childish type of energy. So yeah, like they're just so shy at first. It just takes them a minute to warm up to you, but then they'll just be very passionate, it'll be very spontaneous. It'll kind of take you by surprise, okay? So don't be surprised if like when you first start dating this person, like your soulmate, twin flame, when you first get into a relationship with them, or when you first start talking to them, they're probably gonna, you know, give like a one-word response. They'll take like forever to reply to a message or something, but they're probably still telling their friends about you and be like, oh my god, they're so cute, oh my god, they're so cool, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then like their friends are like, okay, cool, so talk to them. They're like, what, are you crazy? No, I'm not doing that. And you're like, huh? You know, just like a really shy energy. But then like as time goes on, they're gonna be like, you know, a lot more passionate with you, a lot more loving with you. I don't think that they're the type they're not the type to do PDA, so they're gonna love you in private, okay? They're not really like the possessive type, like how Pile 1 was really possessive. I feel like this is not that type of person. They are spontaneous with you though. Yeah, like they know how to kind of switch it up. So yeah, I'm just getting like in public, in person, they're very polite with you. Like they treat you as like a, you know, a business partner, a friend, whatever. But like, you know, like, you know, you might try to go in and hug them or something, and they're just kind of really stiff, and they're like, like they're just so shy. Like they don't like other people in their business, okay? And other people might be curiously watching, again, like curiously watching this relationship, but they don't like that. They don't like when people are all in their business. So in person, they're very private, they're very closed off, you know? They don't like to draw attention to themselves or to their own relationship. They probably aren't really ones to post that much on social media either, in their relationships. But then when you're in private, you know, they like to joke around with you. You know, like you guys probably have like the very very same sense of humor. You know, like just really, you like to joke around a lot with each other, and you're really silly. You know, you probably send memes to each other back and forth. You probably make like, you know, TikToks or something together. This is like for very youthful viewers, but yeah, no, you guys have the same sense of humor, and you can just be cracking up all night about like the dumbest little thing. Like I'm just getting that, like, you know, just very very lighthearted humor. But yeah, they're definitely the type of person that like they don't open up to people that quickly. They really have to warm up to people. Like they have like a really tight, close group of friends. Maybe they want to bring you into their close friend group, you know, like they feel like you might vibe well with them. And maybe just around their friends, you know, when they're not in public, but when it's just like their small circle and you're there, you know, you might find like you guys just kind of cuddling in the corner when everyone else is just like, you know, eating pizza. You guys are cuddling on the couch or something, and they're like, oh, okay, lovebirds, enough. But like in person or in public, they're not that type of people. Like they might hold your hand under a table. It's not because like, oh, they're ashamed. No. Don't get that vibe. I just kind of got that. Anyone watching it halfway through is like, are they embarrassed? No, they're not. Calm down. They're not. They're just private people. They don't like PDA. They're not gonna make out with you in front of a bunch of people. Like it's uncomfortable for them. They don't like that. They're not that type of person. But they are very private when it comes to loving you. Okay, so say if you're out in public a lot with this person, you know, maybe like the first few dates you're out in public, obviously, and then like you know, you're just like, okay, they're really shy, they're really reserved. It'll be very spontaneous and take you by surprise when like maybe you go back to your place or their place and they're like, you know, kissing all over you, they're hugging you, they're like, oh my god, this joke, oh my god, this video is so funny, you should watch this, oh my god, watch this, watch that. They probably like spam you and like, you know, send you a memes like a million times a day, you know, when they get comfortable with you, and you're just like, oh my god, this little goofball, I can't believe it, you know, like they're just really a really sweet youthful energy. Okay, but that's how they show that's how they show their love. Okay, private in person, no, I mean private in public, but in person they're very like, you know, like lady in the streets freaking the sheets, like that type of thing, whether they're a guy or a girl. But yeah, they don't like to draw attention to themselves. They don't like drawing attention to their relationships. They don't like people watching it. Like say you know, like some celebrities, like they're like you wouldn't even know that they're in a relationship at all because they're very private. They're that type of person, so they might be somewhat in the public eye. Okay, like for some of you they could be someone that's kind of in the public eye, kind of popular, like ironically, right? Because like you wouldn't think that they were, right? But you know, they probably just have this really charming way about them that even if they're really quiet and shy, a lot of people just adore them, right? And yeah, they don't like people being all up in their business. So just when you're in private, yeah, that's when they really let themselves show. That's when they're really spontaneous and passionate with you. That's when they're flirting with you. That's when they're kissing on you, hugging on you. That's when they're, you know, just sending you all these jokes and memes and stuff, and you're just like, oh my god, you're so goofy. Okay, so just look out for that. Okay, and yeah, if they're a Gemini Venus, it might be like that. Look that up. I'm not entirely sure if that translates to Gemini Venus, but I'm just saying because this is a love language reading, Venus is involved, and that is Gemini. So yeah, they could have Gemini Venus. Simple as that. But yeah, like they are your divine masculine energy, your divine counterpart. Okay, I feel like they'll be great parents. Okay, with the children in the reverse and everything, because like yeah, they do have a youthful energy, so I feel like they connect well with children. Okay, like they love children. They love yeah, I was gonna say they love kids. I feel like saying they love kids sounds creepy, but oh, I love children. Oh my god. No. I just thought like, oh, little kid lover from Michael Scott. Like they could like shows like The Office, like that type of like really awkward situational humor. Okay, they could love The Office. Who doesn't love The Office? It's a funny show. They could be like the type of person that watches The Office, watches like, you know, Parks and Recreation, like that type of like, you know, no laugh track comedy where it's just so awkward and you just it's like the type of humor that you get secondhand embarrassment, like that type of thing. And they love memes. They love sending memes. Okay, but yeah, so they'll be great, like, you know, father figures, mother figures, whatever. Like they'll like be great around kids because they have a very youthful spirit. Like they're very childish at heart. So they're not the type of person like when they become an adult they're like, oh, I fucking hate kids. Like no, because they're like, how can you hate kids? You used to be a kid. Like you can't hate kids. You like. You were one at one point. How could you hate kids? Like they're the type of person that they love little kids. They probably relate to kids more than people their own age. Okay, for some of you, this person could be a little bit older than you. or maybe they were like the baby of their friend group, like they're the younger ones, so like they do have this more youthful energy, and I feel like they know how to turn it on and off. Like they know how to be like the wise person with the Emperor card. They know how to be the wise person that gives advice and everything, and be a provider, but then when they're kind of, you know, off the clock when it comes to that, they're very silly, and they're probably the type of person where like even their best friends have to kind of take them in small doses because they're just so silly. But I feel like you might love that though about them. Like you might be on the same, obviously same wavelength as them, same amount of silliness as them, so like, you know, like like their friends are probably just like, oh god, how do you deal with this person like every single day, like you know, like you're married to them, you go to bed with them every single night, like we hang out with them all the time, but at the end of the day we all go home. How do you deal with them? And you're like, what are you talking about? You're like, oh my god, they're so funny, they're so fun, and they're just like, oh god, you guys were made for each other. Like, oh my god, you guys are such bitch ass little meme loving fucks. Oh my god, I'm relating to this so much. Like, I usually relate to pile number 3. I feel like I'm getting all the energy for every pile today. Yeah, your future spouse, your soulmate is such a meme. Like, oh my god, like they really just love joking around. It's to a point where they're kind of annoying, but they don't care. I feel like it's just gonna take you by surprise that this is not at all how they were when they I feel like they first met you. They were just so shy around you, but just trust me, just give them the minute to warm up, and they're just gonna be, you guys are gonna be laughing like all day, all night, sending each other memes back and forth, being so silly with one another. Like, I feel like you both don't like PDA. You're not the type of people that are like, oh, let's make out with each other. You're probably just like, oh god, oh, that's so weird, that's so uncomfortable, that's so gross, like stop, you know. Like, this might not be like a heavily sexual type of connection, you know. I'm not saying that you're not going to have sex, you know, but like, because obviously you're gonna have kids, but this is just the type of connection, like you guys are just really fun loving, like, you know, like I feel like this is the type of soulmate where you guys are best friends with each other, okay, like you're best friends, okay. So yeah, your future soulmate, your future soulmate, your soulmate, your twin flame, your future spouse, they're also gonna be your best friend. You guys just get each other. You have the same sense of humor, and you love being around each other. And yeah, their love language is just very spontaneous, private in person, private in public, but they love to joke around with you. They spam you with memes and jokes. They love to make you laugh. Okay, that's what I'm getting. They love to make you laugh. It's like the best way to your heart is laughter, and their heart as well. So it's like, if they can make you laugh, and I'm kind of getting like this person's like juggling like a circus. They probably go out of their way, and they're extra goofy just to make you laugh, because it's like it makes them smile seeing you laugh. That's so sweet. This is such a cute person. Okay. So yeah, if you feel that the chemistry right now is lacking, if you feel that they're a little too childish, like in regards to how they approach you and how shy they are around you, yeah, again, Spirit is just saying, trust us, there's something better. You're going to be so passionate about this person. You're going to be so in love with this person. It's going to be so abundant and so romantic. But you're also going to have this air of fun around each other, okay? Like, some of you, this person could even be like someone you've known since like childhood, you know? But you get each other. You make each other laugh. That was a really cute reading. Okay, so thank you, pile number 2. I hope that resonated. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below how well that resonated. Okay. Okay, so pile number 3 with the evil eye bracelet. Your person's love language. We have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. We have the 2 of Cups, the good side of 2 of Cups. Ooh. We have the Hierophant. So that's Taurus, okay, Cancer, Taurus, Capricorn. So they could mainly be an earth sign. We have the 5 of Pentacles. I keep putting this bracelet here. Let me move it over there. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Sun in the reverse. Justice, okay, Libra. 5 of Swords in the reverse. 4 of Pentacles. The Star in the reverse, that's Aquarius. 2 of Pentacles. Forgiving and learning. Flirt in the reverse. Wedding. Can you even see these anymore? Wait. Okay. You got a lot of cards. Healing family issues for yourself. Engagement in the reverse. And then, like, there's just so many jumper cards here. Communicate clearly. let go in the reverse. Forgiveness. It's up to you in the reverse, and in the near future. That kind of came out at the very bottom of the deck. Oh my god, it's like I was saying, I just got a bunch of jumper cards for each pile, so I kept every single card that came out unless it was like too excessive. So yeah, these are a lot of cards. Okay. So with the Chariot card, they might be charging in now, okay? The Wedding card. I feel like they're going to like there's probably some healing work that has to be done, or is probably already done with this connection, okay? You're probably leaving a karmic cycle with this person, a long period of separation. Maybe like in the near future an engagement will happen, like not right now when they first come back, but this is your future spouse though. Verb confirmation. So yeah, maybe like it could be like a year or so that you'll get engaged, but I feel like this person, you both will have this very very committed view towards each other when you come back together, okay? With this Hierophant card, they're a very traditional person, like they really want a marriage with you, okay? And yet escaping the devil energy, like yeah, they probably were in a lot of karmic relationships in the past. They've gotten their heart broken before, or maybe they were more in superficial relationships, but I feel like with you they do feel this really soulful connection, which is good because they are your soulmate. But yeah, they do feel this very soulful connection with you, and yeah, I feel like they're probably coming back into your life after maybe a long time of, you know, being like absent, okay? I feel like they want the traditional marriage, you know, like they want the like yeah, they want to have a house with you, they want to marry you, maybe have kids. I don't see the children card in this deck, but they might want to have kids with you one day, obviously, but just like a very traditional type of marriage life, okay? Just happily married. They're not going to be the type of person that jokes and goes, oh, I hate my wife, or oh, I hate my husband. Like, they really love you. It's not going to be like that show Married with Children when, like, they hate each other. I feel like you guys really love each other a lot. Okay. Let's see. I was kind of getting this with the last pile. They're not really one for PDA. They're not like that kind of person. I feel like they're a hopeless romantic, okay? I'm getting that they could be a Taurus Venus, okay? Yeah, because like I was basically kind of seeing like the second major arcana card that comes out might be the Venus sign. Okay, so yeah, they could be a Taurus Venus, and I don't know fully what that ensues for Taurus specifically, but we can like just look at what Taurus is. So yeah, sensual, okay. So Taurus is sensuality, comfort, stability, romance, artistry, steady and calm energy, okay? Like, yeah, they're not like sporadic with you, okay? They're very stable, okay? They want to offer you a stable connection, a stable commitment. They want to be a provider for you, like they're breadwinner. They never want you to have to worry about anything. Like, you know, they're just a very stable person. They're probably not like ridiculously emotional either, okay? Eyelash, make a wish. But yeah, like they're probably, yeah, they want like a stable connection with you, okay? So they might be very, very hardworking people, okay? Like a lot of earth energy. Let me see if I can see. Okay, I'm seeing 2 5s, 3 5s. There's a lot of zodiac signs, a lot of major arcana is involved in this, okay? So, yeah, 5, 5, 5. So let's look at that. A powerful shift is coming. Okay, awesome. Your angels are helping you manifest your desires. Yay! Yay! Awesome. What else are you seeing? I'm seeing 2 2s. Okay, no, so just the numbers 5 and 2. Okay, so let me look at the number 2 as well. So stay positive, stay open to new soulmates and teachers. Okay. So like the Hierophant could also be like the spiritual teacher just guiding this connection. There's probably a lot of healing that had to be done, but I feel like that they're gonna come back, and there will be some forgiveness happening. Okay, we have that twice. I'm just noticing that we're having forgiveness twice. So yeah, like they're healing this karmic cycle that they had with you, this separation. They're gonna come back and ask you for your forgiveness, but I'm sorry how I treated you in the past. I'm sorry for ignoring this connection, whatever, however that resonates with you. Okay. They might be a little afraid that you're not going to accept their offer with the Sun card in the reverse right under the forgiving and learning. Okay. They could be very self-conscious about, or maybe in the past they were very self-conscious and they felt like they weren't fully stable. Okay, yeah, I'm getting that. So in the past, they felt like they couldn't really offer you anything, so they kind of retreated away from you, and they were focusing a lot on making money with the Four of Pentacles. Like they were very like very work oriented, very money hungry, very money obsessed, because maybe when you first met them, they kind of had like a break in their own stability. They probably had a lot of financial struggle, okay, with this Five of Pentacles when they first met you. Maybe they lost their house, maybe just a shakeup happened in their own like home life, okay? So they had to basically heal that, okay? So they had to heal their own family issues that they had, okay? I feel like it's in the upright, they probably already did that, okay? Like with whatever happened between, them and their family life, like again, like losing their home, maybe their parents sold their home, maybe they had to move out, maybe maybe something drastic happened, but I feel like I don't think it was like a death in the family or anything like that. I just think it was just something that kind of like messed them up financially. Like maybe they were supposed to have like an inheritance, and then suddenly they didn't have it anymore. Maybe they maybe they have like a family business or something and they went bankrupt, like that type of situation. But whatever like stability they once had, by the time they met you, they lost all of it. So they were just like, they were worried that they wouldn't be good enough for you. So they basically were like, okay, I'm gonna have to work really hard and do this and that, because I don't want to drag them into it. I don't want to drag them into any like karmic situations that I'm dealing with right now, okay? I feel like their karma could have been family stuff, okay? Like they could have been with someone else while you were in separation, but I feel like their main karma was family issues, not really a karmic partner, okay? Like I feel like they're probably very extreme all or nothing type of person, where they're just like, if I get with this person, they're going to be the person that I'll stay with forever. I'm going to, marry them. I'm going to have a whole life with them. So they're probably just like, I'm not ready to come in now. I don't want a flirtationship. I don't want to start off as being friends. I just want to, the second we come into union, or the second we get together, I'm going to, basically like this is my future spouse, and there is pretty much just like the beginning stages of our entire marriage. Like they're very concrete about that. Like they pretty much knew that they wanted that with you from the get-go, from the jump, okay? So yeah, with that stable energy, okay? And yeah, very traditional. They might be the type of person, like they buy you flowers every other day or something. Like they always want to give you a gift, okay? Maybe when you're together, they wait a specific amount of time, okay? Like maybe after a few months, that's when they're like, okay, here's the key to my apartment, I want you to have it, or hey, let's move in together, But like I feel like they're very traditional. Like they want to date first for a good amount of time, and maybe after like burp confirmation, oh my god, maybe after like 6 months, they're like, okay, cool, now we can move in together, okay? And then maybe like after a year of knowing you, they're okay, cool, now I can propose to them, and maybe like after that, okay, cool, now we can have kids, like that type of thing. Like they don't like to do things out of order. They're very traditional people. Like they like that They're very old-fashioned, okay? Very old-fashioned type of people. Let's see, what else? I'm kind of closing my eyes. I'm trying to scry with my eyelids as I'm doing this. What else? What else? Oof. Maybe in the past, yeah, they viewed you as this kind of unattainable person because of where they were at. You know, so they kind of want to, you know, maybe they were kind of resisting reaching out to you because they didn't want to reach out to you until they were fully ready, okay? They probably want to treat you as their queen or as their king. Again, this is very similar to pile number 1, but this person seems more like the very sweet, you know, traditional energy. Pile number 1 was more like a possessive type of love, okay? So they could have a Taurus Venus or like a Scorpio Venus, you know? You can watch pile number 1, but I feel like some messages are the same, but otherwise it's kind of different. Neither one is bad, but you know, that one was more physical, possessive, like what's mine is mine. This one is more like, I want to give you the whole wide world. I want to give you everything because I love you so much, you know? Like really sweet. Yeah, there was a lot of healing that had to be done. Okay, with the Star card, there's so many major arcana. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 major arcana cards, okay? Y'all probably in separation for a really long time as well. There was like a lot of healing work that had to be done, a lot of spiritual growth that had to be done with this situation, but I feel like they're gonna come back and just give you what you deserve, okay? With this Justice card is talking about like truth and fairness, okay? Look at the 5 of Swords. Okay, so 5 of Swords in the reverse is open to change / past resentment. So maybe they feel that you might resent them for maybe not really talking to you that much, not really acknowledging you in the past, and they're kind of hoping that you'll forgive them because I feel like they know that you're going to be a little pissed off at them after such a long time of them just kind of avoiding you. Okay, with the Communicate Clearly card, I feel like the Spirit is saying this because they're like, in the past, you did not communicate clearly at all. You two were very closed off with your feelings, you know, like you both felt, like look at these dolphins here. You both felt this like strong love towards each other, this strong connection, but you both were like not saying anything. You're both very closed off about it. Like wearing a mask, turning your back towards a connection. So when you come back, you're gonna have to communicate better, okay? I feel like they don't want you to let go of them, okay? Either Spirit is saying don't let go of this person, or they're saying please don't let me go. Please don't forget about me. You know, please forgive me. Like don't reject me. If I give you my heart, will you turn it down? Okay? With the It's Up to You card in the reverse. Yeah, this is like a divinely guided type of connection. Obviously, that again, this is your soulmate twin flame reading, so it's up to you, but in reality, like you're not really gonna find someone that just gets you as much as this person does. This is your soulmate, so like in a 3D sense, it's up to you, but in reality, this is something that was meant to happen. So just let it happen. Don't turn them away. Okay. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, financial disarray. Okay. Like, they really feel like if they're not good and set financially, that they're not going to be a provider for you, okay? Like, they really want to be a provider. Okay. So, like, their love language is stability, like I said. They want to be able to give you everything. They want it, and, like, it's not like a liquid funds type of thing. Like, they work hard for their money. They want to be able to provide for you, like like not in like a flashy sense, okay? Because this was the difference between this pile and pile 1. Pile 1 again, similar, like I'll give you whatever you want, any wish, any desire, but it was more like a in a flashy way. This is the type of person where like they show their love for you by like they birth confirmation, they mail out your letters for you, you know. They buy the groceries, they clean the snow off your car without you asking them to, okay? They, you know, they fold your laundry for you, they cook for you, you know, they take turns, you know, doing the chores, doing the dishes when you guys are married and when you're together, okay? They check up on you. They're like, oh, hey, honey, how are you doing today? You know, did you get enough sleep? Did you eat anything? Like that type of thing. They're very nurturing people. Okay, that's how they show their love to you. Okay, not in a flashy way. They're very frugal with their money. They're very frugal with their money because they worked really hard for it. They don't want to just waste it on everything. They're not gonna waste money on, like, you know, takeout or whatever. They're gonna cook a home meal. Okay. I feel like every once in a while, though, they might be the type of person, like, they like to do date nights with you. Like, maybe every other weekend they bring you out, you know, they're like, okay, cool, dress up, we're gonna go out to a nice dinner together. Some of them might like to travel. That was kind of random, but with the chariot card, yeah, some of them might love to travel with you, and they like to go on vacation and stuff, but, like, not in a crazy way, because, again, they do like to save their money. Okay. Yeah, I'm just seeing very much, like, stable, okay? Like, they're going to make sure that you have an oil check for your car, that they're going to make sure to fill the tank all the way up, you know? They make sure your tires are filled. They're going to make sure that you ate today. They're going to make sure you got enough sleep. Like, if they see you and you're tired, they're like, honey, did you get any sleep last night? No, go back to sleep. I got this, you know? Or, like, come on, do that later. Go to sleep. I'll tuck you in, you know? Aw, if you're sick, so cute. If you're sick, they'll make you some hot soup, you know, hot chocolate, you know, they'll sit by you, you know, kiss you on the forehead and be like, all right, honey, just get some rest. I'll, you know, just text me, call me when you need me. I'll be downstairs, you know, so they don't get sick, so that they can keep taking care of you, you know. Oh, they're so cute. That's so sweet. Oh my God, this person's so adorable. They're so cute. They also probably give, like, you know, little back rubs or something. Like, they're probably like, this person's melting my heart. This is so cute. Maybe, like, when they hug you, they kind of, like, you know, massage the back of your head, play with your hair. You know, you probably could easily fall asleep when you're hugging them. Like, they're just so sweet. Okay, they're very, very cozy type of people. Okay. Like, oh, like, they really treat you like their queen or their king. They love you. It's like very much like, if they're a guy, they have very, like, 50s stay-at-home wife type of vibes, you know? Like, it doesn't matter what their gender is, that they're like a homemaker type of person. They're probably a little bit of a homebody as well. They're probably not like, oh, let's go out all the time. But when they do, you know, they like to do, like, nice travels with you and go, you know, they're the type of person, like, if you guys go on vacation together, they're gonna, you know, they're gonna print out those plane tickets. They're gonna be like, okay, cool, so the plane takes off at 8 a.m., so we're going to go to sleep at 6 p.m., wake up at 4 a.m., take a shower, get dressed, whatever, and we're going to take a Lyft or an Uber or a taxi to the airport and get there at, like, you know, 6 a.m. and then, like, you know, when we get there, we're gonna, I have some, you know, money, we're gonna go here, get some breakfast, you know, we're gonna walk around, we're gonna check in our luggage at this time, and then, you know, we'll take off at that time. Like, they're very organized people. They know, like, you know, they're like list makers, okay? They know exactly what they want to do and how they want to do it. They don't want to miss any detail. They're very detail oriented. They're like, okay, so, you know, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, but let's, you know, 20% of the paycheck goes straight to savings, okay? Like, you know, like, they're not going to go into debt, you know, especially if they dealt with it before. They're like, oh, I'm not dealing with that again with you. We're going to make sure that our bills are paid on time. You know, even if it's just the minimum fee, we're going to make sure our bills are paid on time, or we're going to keep building our credit score up so that we can buy a beautiful house together. Like, when we get married, I want to live here. I checked it out. They have really great schools for our future kids. You know, I want our kids to go to this awesome school. There's also a private school here, or, oh, there's a daycare center right around the corner if we're working, or, you know, probably the type of people, like, they make those, they have those meal plan things, like, you know, like, they make something and they pack it in, like, little boxes and, like, little Tupperware containers, and they have, like, their meal of the day set for the entire week, you know, like, that type of thing. Like, maybe, like, a health guru type of person. Like, okay, so I made the skinless chicken and the asparagus, you know, whatever, and like a little, I made a little fruit smoothie, whatever, and I put it in Tupperware, and that's gonna be your lunch every day. I don't want you to waste money on, like, you know, on, like, fast food, junk food, you know, like, you're gonna have, like, a nice lunch when you go to work every single day. You know, like, I'm gonna buy a bunch of like a Brita filter, you know, so we have, like, fresh, clean water, you know, every single day. Get like, oh, did you drink your 8 ounces of water today, honey? Go do that. You don't be dehydrated. Come on, honey. They're so sweet. Like, oh my god, I love this pile. It's so cute. Okay. As I've said before, pile 3 resonates with me a lot. So I feel like if you're watching pile 3, we're on the same wavelength. I could totally see my person doing this. Like, they're an earth sign. I could totally see them doing all this. Just very, very organized. But yeah, like, they're so sweet. Like, yeah, they want to make sure that everything is under control, that everything is stable. Like, and you're gonna love that. You're gonna love that, how much of a provider they are for you, you know? Because you might make your own money as well, but you love that they're not, like, deadbeats. They're not scrubs, you know? Like, they're like, really, yeah, they have their finances in order, and probably while you were in separation, they didn't, and they were trying to make sure that they had everything ready to go so that when they came towards you, you know, they can really provide for you, okay? I feel like they have, like, their whole life planned out with you. Like, they could totally see themselves marrying you. They want to marry you, okay? Like, engagement will happen with this person, maybe a year from when you start dating, you know, not right now, but soon, later on. With the Free Yourself card, I kind of didn't look at that one. So it's time to take back control of your life. Okay, yeah, duh. So, yeah, they went through a financial disarray in the past, caused you to go into separation. So while you were in separation, they were just taking back control of their life, and now they're very much on top of everything. They're on top of their finances. They're on top of everything. They don't like a thing out of place. They're very organized. They like to clean the house. They like to make sure that you're doing good. They like to check up on you, see how you're doing well mentally, physically, whatever. If you're sick, they'll make you soup, and, you know, and they'll just let you stay tucked in bed, and they'll check up on you every 30 minutes, you know, like they're very much like the homemaker type of person, whether it's like a stay-at-home dad, stay-at-home wife, or mother. And, like, they don't, like, I feel like obviously they still work, but they have that type of energy about them that, like, if you didn't know what their job was, you would think that they were a stay-at-home person. Like, they're very much the caretaker. Like, kind of getting grandma vibes from this person. But yeah, they're so sweet. So yeah, that's all. No, my heart is melting. That's all for pile number 3. Your person is so adorable, okay? I hope that resonated. I hope you enjoyed, okay? I'll see you next time.